Okay, it's 6:30, actually 6:31. We'll call the Capital Improvement Committee meeting to order. And let's see. So we have Kelly and I am here. Joe Calamati's on Zoom. And do we have somebody else on Zoom?
Just
No,
me.
Jim.
Oh, okay. It's just you. Okay. Okay. So first order of business, I guess, is review and approve the minutes from the October 19th, 2020 meeting.
I make a motion to approve the Monday, October 19th, 2020 minutes as presented.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It's unanimous. Okay. So now so we'll have the official discussion with.
So each monitor, the two most expensive ones are the apparatus floor monitors. The reason that the apparatus floor monitors are so expensive is because they're outside rated. They're rated to get wet. So when they're washing the vehicles, if they get them wet, that's an area that's always has potential to have water. So those will be waterproof completely. And the software is made for that. The connections are made for the waterproof TVs for that area. Each other area is strategically placed so that no matter where the firefighters are or the officers, when they're going out, they can see that screen, see what's going on, see the address, and head out the door. That's key to knowing what's going on. So
What do we do now?
right now, we try and figure out what the dispatcher is saying over there. It gets repeated several times. There's a lot of times where they have to get in the vehicle, ask again, trying to figure out where they're going, which side, what the actual address is. We have the alerting system we have now was the original one. You can't make it out. If you're standing on the apparatus floor, you can barely make out what they're saying.
Well, just a little history. When we moved into that building, there was no alerting system.
Mhm.
We didn't know how we were gonna get out of it.
Yep.
So that was something that was missed when they built the building. So we had to finagle a system together by using two, I don't have it with me, but I have mine.
That's
By
okay,
using
I
two
read
of
it.
these- By using two of these.
Yeah.
Which is, now it's 30 years old. These things are antiquated
Right.
and that's the reason for the change. So when we were looking at the Z-Tron system that we presented before was like up around $100,000 or something, but then we looked back into it and we found this brick system which is will do what we wanted to do for a lot cheaper money.
Yep.
So
Okay.
that's why we're recommending the brick system.
I've got a question. Is one of these monitors going to be set up at the dispatch center in the police station?
No,
No.
they will have nothing to do with it. This runs,
Yeah.
basically they do their regular job. This program grabs the information that they type into their report and sends it to the fire station and displays it all. So they're part of it. They don't need to see that. They're the ones actually generating it. So when they dispatch us to a call, whether it's engine 1 and rescue 2, and we'll have the address, the actual location, and like I said, that displays a Google picture of the address, which helps us as we're going down, the map and the hydrant locations, and any special instructions that may be for that building, whether it's a condemned building or it's got flammable liquids in it or it has dangerous chemicals in it. That'll come up on that screen right at the instance that it's
Do you have
dispatched.
terminals in the truck as well?
We have terminals in the truck. Yeah,
So
right
it's also
now.
flashing that information there.
So the terminals in the truck, the two that are there, the two rescues have them, and only the primary engines will have them. All the rest won't. We're not outfitting all the vehicles with monitors or
So
displays.
I'll be honest with you, all right? I looked at this and I said, yeah, this is kind of a no-brainer. This is no problem. Yeah, okay, we'll be in and out of here in 3.5 minutes. And then I read the proposal and I saw 10 flat screen TVs. And I said, you gotta be kidding me.
They're actually monitors, not
Well,
so.
they could be both.
So where exactly I know we started talking about it. So where will the 10 monitors be? So you'll have 2 on the apparatus
So
floor?
the apparatus floor will have, each apparatus floor will have 1.
Okay,
All right, that takes care of the 2 outside ones. Okay, inside the station and ours, we'll have 1 in the upstairs hall.
okay,
Okay, we have 1 in the downstairs hall, 1 in the gym area, and then one in each bedroom,
Male and female.
male and female.
Okay,
So that's the 5. The other station's very similar setup, upstairs, downstairs, apparatus floor, and there we have more bedrooms. But what we're gonna do is just the officer's bedroom will get it, and that has a little different hallway configuration. So we can put 2 in the hallways,
station 1,
station 1.
okay.
So,
So in the dispatcher types, a light will come on, a different color light for a medical or a fire. The guys will know, they'll look at the monitor, they'll know, they'll be in the truck, and they're out the door, and we'll set the brick system for whatever time we feel is necessary for our men to get out of the building. So for me, it gets my guys out of the building, quicker, because that door is gonna come down if you're not out of there. So, so that will happen. But before there's even a word spoken from our dispatcher, we're already gonna be on the road.
we'll know where we're going
Yeah.
and what it looks like and what dangers are there.
And you won't essentially be having to play a game of
Yes.
telephone like you're doing now. What did you just say? Can you
Right.
repeat that all?
Yeah,
That's,
it's just, the system, Gary's been in there a lot, just trying to get the system so that
keep
it's
it
not so
peaceful.
loud. One minute it's so loud you can barely understand it. And then the other minute it's just so muffled that it's an antiquated system, so I don't think we're arguing that, but I guess the monitor.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm
There's
sure it's gonna go, but I just,
We did go through it, we
It-
did sit and
that
look
kind
at
of stuff is the kind of stuff that bothers me, because,
we did look at
not only do we
placement.
have them, but then you gotta maintain them. You'll be back here in 2 years asking for all 43, all 46-inch high defs. I know you will.
So I'll disagree with you, because if you look at what we're buying, we're actually buying, the monitors we're buying are made to be on all the time. That's why we couldn't buy a cheap TV,
I know.
because we could have bought cheap TVs very easily, but would have to replace them every
Yeah.
2 years. These are meant to be on 24/7, and they're meant not to have, the picture actually moves so that it doesn't burn that image into the screen. They're designed for monitors that are gonna be on all the time to the same setup. So,
Okay.
the IT, I met with Pam in IT.
So when
She's
you're
the one
back
that designed
into
it.
it, so when you're back in 2 or 3 years, you're gonna look at me and say, you were right.
Well, let somebody else will be looking at it
Yeah.
saying, "Right." Won't be me.
Not you, but.
I don't
Yeah.
think you will be back
Yeah.
at that short amount of time.
Okay,
At some point, they will have to be replaced,
Yep.
I'm sure, be upgraded, but, let's hope they last.
okay. I just,
10 years.
I just think about it and I say, okay, how many of the, we should have them. I don't think I don't want to, I'm not speaking against the system.
Mhm.
And I even think we should have, I think the monitors serve a purpose. I just don't think that you need that many of them. It's like, we're just gonna put them everywhere. Let's upgrade, let's put them everywhere. I'm surprised you don't have one in every bunk. Be easier.
So if you
That's
want,
coming.
That would be,
and that's,
that wouldn't be.
we did look at where they were, how to strategically place them for the optimal flow when people were going out. It wasn't, some places have one on every column in their apparatus floor. We're gonna have one.
Yep.
We're not gonna have 5 in the apparatus floor. So,
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, if they're working on the workbench in the back of the apparatus floor, they're actually gonna have to walk out towards
the front to
the
see.
front to see what's going on.
Yeah.
So instead of us putting one back there, you know what I mean? So, we thought that 10 was fine, 5 in each station, and that will get us to where we need to be for the next,
Year and a half.
was that the
We said for
Lord?
the next
It
year
is
and a half.
just-
Or is that the Lord up there?
Okay. All right, do I have a motion on this?
I make a motion to approve the fire department's request for the bricks alerting system as presented.
Okay, so we're gonna make a motion to recommend.
To recommend, sorry, recommend.
You want a second on that?
Yep.
Yes,
Okay.
All in favor, say aye.
aye.
Oppose?
Thank you.
I wrote it down.
That's all right. You can come by. Once it's in,
What's
come by
that?
and look at
You
it.
will be here.
And I'm not sure, maybe
Keith may
not.
not be.
Come by and see it once it's in.
I will.
I'm here in 3 years telling you I told you so. There's something wrong.
Does it actually give you a picture of the house?
Yes.
Yeah, it gives you. a
Oh,
picture.
like Google Satellite, like?
Yeah, not a satellite, but a Google
Google
Street
Earth?
View, so you
Yeah.
can see when you're driving up. It makes it a lot easier.
Yeah,
So many house numbers.
You wanna
be able to see the
House
flames?
numbers are their highway line.
Say you have a building fire, right, and you look at it, you can see down, you can see like, oh, that's close to a lot of houses, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas, oh, I have some play there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And most people know that, you can look at a house and go,
Well,
oh, I know
you
that
just,
house.
you guys
Yeah.
just said two
Exactly
different
that.
things. So you said they can look down and you can see that it's near houses. He said it's a street view. And from a street view, you're only gonna see that one building.
You'll see
You don't
some-
see a
You
panorama.
don't see a panorama. You see
You do not.
the two houses beside it. You might see it from a street view. You can tell if it's close to, like Trenton Street. would
Yeah,
look
if
like a much
everything,
different
if
street
everything's
view
real
than
tight, you'll
Blackstone
see it, but if
Street.
it's not tight, you won't see it.
Right, correct.
We have a lot of new guys that don't even know the town of Bellingham, so it's important that they know, that, 355 Maple Street's not a house, it's a big structure.
Yeah.
you know?
yeah, yeah.
So.
Okay.
that's all.
All right.
Thanks,
you.
guys.
All right,
Bye.
you have anything else?
That's it.
That's it, huh?
Motion to adjourn.
Second,
All those in favor say aye.
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 I guess we're adjourned.
Good to see you, Joe.
Same here, Kelly. How long's your husband gonna be in the hospital?
He's been in the hospital for a week already, so we're